trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you. On my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 For real, for real, really real, really real, really real, really real, for real, for real, for real, for real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. And for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Good morning all. Happy Monday to everyone. Let's get it. Let me make sure all systems go. You guys know the drill. Everything does look like it's working. And let's see what we got going on, man. Monday. New week, new opportunity. See what we got going on the charts and take it from there. Asian session already been exciting. Bro, Brandon looking fly today, bro. This guy is not playing on a Monday, bro. He's not playing, man. Let's go. So let's have a look at the news here a little bit, cover the news. What we're starting on, we're starting on Monday here. So it is USD bank holiday, but obviously UK banks are still open. You can see there's volume in the charts. I mean, Asian session today pushing up. How many pips on GJ? What's this? 112 pips. So definitely some movement happening, right? Definitely some movement happening. So I'm not too worried. Again, with UK banks still open, a majority of European banks still open, should not be a problem. Basically. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, in terms of US session here, New York session, maybe you see reduced volatility in New York session. It's just how bank holidays work, right? But it's not going to affect London session so much. And we can see that from how price has been moving on the charts so far. So that's nice to see, does give us confidence. Now let's go ahead and do the analysis. Start off on GJ. If we look at GJ here, starting off on daily time frame, we're starting to form this range here, right? We can see this range, daily support, daily resistance, kind of like a support in the mid range, and a little bit before that daily resistance we have a resistance. That current daily right now is bouncing off of our previous support. This has also been a support zone from back here, and it's coming all the way back from basically in May. This is where we found a little resistance here. We came back, retested around this zone here in June. We retested it again in July. We retested it again in October, and now we're here in November retesting this zone. So you can see that zone, how it is quite important. A lot of bounces come from it, but there's no real thing saying, okay, bounce is going to lead into a breakout. We don't know yet. We need to break resistances. Looking at 4-hour structure at the moment, yeah, we're just in a range, to be honest. We're pretty close towards the top end of the range where we have our resistances here. Today, bias, previous daily bearish. Current 4-hour is a bullish here. Previous one. So it's going to give us a mixed bias, which means if we do start to find resistance, we can actually start to make our way towards the downside. Question is, do we want to retest a little bit higher before that happens? So I'm going to bring back drawings and see what we got going on. Where do I want to mark? I want to mark this 4-hour right here. Something like this. Put this 4S. It's kind of like an area that we could retest and maybe reject. Right now we close inside of this range. We're sitting pretty close between these two levels here. Remember, ranges are bigger this week. This is something we spoke about on yesterday's webinar with the guys in the group, is about trading when candles are bigger here. It will put a lot of people off, but you can't let that put you off. You just have to adjust. And make sure you're doing the work and measuring, right? So now let's have a look what's going on. Yeah, we look like very impulsive, heavy move towards the upside here. Yeah, strong rally into market open here, leaving us not much range to buy, which would have been nice to have more range to buy. I think this 500 is a target. Above 500 we open up to the 4-hour support though, which is nice to open up into the 4-hour support. Let's see what we got going on here. It's about 20 pips there. Above this high here, which is our current high, to this resistance, 6-7 pips, 10 pips to 500. See what 30 minutes saying. 30 minutes a little bit lower. What is 30 minutes? 14 pips on a perfect just above. 1 hour is closing a bit like this. So we need to see how price action forms to see what type of buying opportunity we can get. Ideally, for buying opportunity, we actually see this fail, retest this support, and then close back. Now for the sells here, sells can be interesting because sells, we have two spots to sell. We can either sell below this rejection wick here or a close below key level. We have a lot more ranges for sells. Sells actually open up more space to sell just to get to key level, 6 pips, and then below that is about 37 pip range before we tap this like previous 4-hour zone here. So sells actually look a little bit more juicy in terms of ranges here, but doesn't necessarily mean price action is going to allow that. So yeah, I'd say I'll be looking for sells somewhere below this spot right here. Yeah, that would be the plan for that. Sells below that. So that's a clear plan for sells. And then depending how deep it closed, we can make the decision to go below 198 as well, key level, depending on how that forms. Yeah. To be honest, these are wicks only, so maybe we can just, yeah, we can put this actually a bit higher here, since these are wicks, eggs. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. The buys, I put it at the 5-minute. Yeah, I just noticed that. I just checked that. I think they'll be valid. Good close below. So the buys here, the buys are a little bit harder than the sells, to be honest. I need more price action for the buys. 1 hour close will be interesting to see here, how this 1 hour close. And then we can make our mind up from that. Now looking at gold here, gold, listen, on yesterday's webinar, I talked about this selling opportunity. I wish it didn't. I mean, this literally happened at market open, but this was a nice little setup on 4 hour. If you imagine this was a 15-minute time frame, pretty straightforward, right? You have a resistance form, price tries to create a support, the support fails, you close below, everyone in the exclusive knows what setup this is, and clean candles towards the left to retest lower. So that setup is playing out already. That literally happened right at market open. So a few of the guys was looking at no entry. Yeah, entry based on 4 hour. Entry based on 4 hour, break of low, stop loss above previous 4 hour high for about 96 pips, target down here. I mean, you'd already be past your 1-to-1. So yeah, in terms of what's happening right now, we need to see what price wants to do. We spoke about gold in depth here, how gold can simply retest this zone here. So we've tapped target 1 on gold, right? Higher time frame on gold, guys, we've tapped target 1, which is going to be this support here. If price wants to continue melting, we do want to see some sort of change of structure, which we're working on right now. But that doesn't mean that we can't bounce up, retest deeper before continuing down. If the daily closes like this bearish, we will have a structural point that will end up causing price to go bullish in the short term here, which will be above 2700. Right now, 2700 is not where structure changes. Structure changes above 2743 is where structure changes. Of course, 4 hour structure will change, but that could be one big downside for further downside move. The difference is that the ranges are super wide here, right? The ranges are super wide, so you can't get stuck into like a full higher time frame bias being a session trader, because if you look at this, you can see that to get from this, just this structural point is 500 pip range. From that low to that high is already a 500 pip range. So being in a 500 pip range as a session trader, catching your 20-30 pips with runners, etc., which would be valuable in these type of conditions, right? It's not gonna, you don't really need a full higher time frame bias till we get to zones. So what does zones mean? Well, being at support, probably if we reject support, high chance we start to continue bullish, right? We start to continue bullish, play a deeper retrace. If we start to get back up to these resistances and fail, hey, guess what? This might be the downside opportunity to continue down. So right now where we are, we're like bang on in the middle here. If we look at bias, bring back drawings here, we can see bias is a mix, as a bearish bias, previous daily closing bearish, previous 4 hour closing bearish. We're more closer to the bottom of the range, starting to trade into all of this support right now and running a change of structure at the moment, right? So we can see 30-minute has successfully made a change of structure. So I'd like to see two things here. If I'm going to counter trend buy today to retrace some of this move, I'd love to see another higher low being put in. So we have change of structure, great. This will just maybe give me an opportunity to do this, right? Which is going to be our selling opportunity. That'll be our selling opportunity. Obviously, if we come back down, reject, we can look for that as a liquidity grab to go up bullish. But if we come down and then fail, okay, or this happens as a wick and then, you know, no entry for sells and fail and probably get back above this high here, 76, this is where our counter trend buys are going to make sense to retrace this impulsive move from market open today, right? And that's where I'm going to feel comfortable trying, thank you for my drone, trying my counter, you know, my counter bias, right? Counter bias buys here. So this is simply just being more on the closer end of the range. Now, if we just start ranging and just playing a bank holiday where we do nothing like this, then okay, so be it. We're not going to be caught up in that mess, which is good. Now, obviously, getting below here later is going to be juicier for sells. Right now, the sells are kind of complete until we pull back, which we're working on. We're working on pullbacks, which is good. So the deeper we pull back, the more opportunity we simply have for maybe some more sells here. So let's mark this off as a 15. That's really what all we need. Put a little support here, why not? And that's it. That's all she wrote. Now let's see what GU is doing here. GU as well. GU is looking a little bit more rangy, but let's have a look here. Weekly time frame did what? Weekly time frame closing doji. Nothing really much on GU. GU market positioning same as gold, creating this support, coming back down closer to the daily support. Same type of positioning here on gold, right? 4-hour time frame also closing weak bearish. I'd say GU is the pair where counter trend buys actually make a lot more sense today because we're sitting at support. So selling at support is a lot harder. And if we have double rejection wick here and we start to get above these ranges, that can open up some area for buys, basically on a breakout type move here, right? You'd see a breakout type move, get above the range, and then start to look for those buys to come through here. If sales do want to continue, oops, so why is that not scrolling? If sales do want to continue, I'd say I'd probably need something closing below here. Let's see how that looks on 1 hour though. Let's just mark all of this. See, 1 hour. Yep, that makes sense. 30-minute, that also, yeah. So I guess that's going to be the zone for sell. Something closing below there. So I guess, yeah, in GU's case here, you can both take buys and sells today. I'd say sells make more sense. Why? Because of bias, of course. But there's one thing we're missing, which I need to mark. And I was very close to not marking it, but I remembered just now, is the 4-hour support, which is down here. So that's a important one right there, right? Obviously that's your target, right? You'd be looking, oh, I need to get down here. Oh, then you get screwed, right? So to here is only 3 pips, but that's okay for GU. Stop loss could be 5 pips only, and then to get to 4-hour support, 10 pips. So it's not that bad, not that bad. And there would be a natural retest zone. So see how that forms overall. That's what I'm looking at here on the pairs. We'll have a quick look at DAX as well. Quite interested to see what DAX is doing. Now, if you guys don't know, for DAX here, we're in a very particular situation. The German government just collapsed. They fired someone very important from the government, and it basically collapsed, and they need to have a vote of confidence, which is like an election basically, because they have no policies. Their economy is doing very bad, their GDP is doing extremely bad, their companies are underperforming, you know, which is freaking nuts that I mean, they're underperforming relative to the economy, because if you look at the euro's doing pretty damn shit overall, right? I mean, you can see that. Look at this euro, not doing too well, eh? So really money is just going into these companies, which is why DAX on higher time frame. If euro does bad, DAX does good, which is why DAX has been on an uptrend, right? So what are we looking for? Well, we can see extreme volatility because their government has collapsed. Yesterday on the webinar, we talked about the zones. We're looking for higher time frame here for basically price to give a massive reversal. If not, we're going to be trading sessions. So previous daily closing bearish, previous 4-hour closing bullish, classic mixed session today. If we're looking at what we have going on for ranges here, we can just start to mark some of our daily zones here. Start off with the daily resistance up here, nice and clean. So we can expect some wild price action. That's why we were getting wild price action last week. You know, we were trying to navigate it, but it was extremely difficult with wild price action bouncing up and down like a ping pong. You know, with all of this news coming out about the government collapsing. But we'll see if this is the bit of calm after the storm, or do we get some action here, is going to be the question. So let's see what type of ranges we got here. So we need some sort of range to form right now. We're just kind of slowly trickling up. This is obviously going to be an area of interest somewhere around here, which is our next resistance. So if we can actually pull back a little bit right now, would be ideal to give us a range to buy above. Let's see what 5-minute is saying. 5-minute just tapped into this 5-minute resistance, probably why we're rejecting. Volume looks a little bit low at the moment. You can see how candles look a bit funny. That tells me volume is low. So we need to wait for Frankfurt open in 10 minutes. and then we'll reanalyze. But yeah, buys do make sense. Back above, you know, any type of structure. If we do fake out back below here, this is where sells could start to be interesting. If you look at 1 hour, fake out back in the 1 hour range, would be where sells make sense, right? If we just have a fake out back in the 1 hour range. So let's see how price action forms, and overall this is what I'm looking for, and we'll take it from there. So hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Let's get it. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited. So you guys know the drill. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. How much? 300 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up on a Monday. Hope you enjoyed the weekly analysis here. Very important part of the week. Very important part of your trading is to listen to this analysis and understand, because a lot of people are sitting here on stream not knowing what's going on, thinking that I'm doing nothing when the plan is already set, right? When the plan is already set. DAX has key levels. It does, like 500 and whole numbers, right? Harry, are you a session trader? I am a session trader, correct. Would you be open to do analysis on a different pair? I like to focus on my pairs. Otherwise, I'm just here doing analysis all day, not focusing on other things. But this is why I'm trying to build you guys the skill so you can take control and do analysis on what pairs you want to trade. So take inspiration, look how I did the analysis, and then just move that. It's also going to be good practice for you. Pip Labs birthday. Yes, today is the launch of Pip Labs V4. Very excited for everyone. First time, first come, first serve. We'll see what happens. 12 o'clock or something. I think on stream, for everyone on stream, I might do something a little bit special. We release it earlier for you guys, but we won't say that. So yeah, let's start a poll. How about gold 30-minute closing back in the range, clean setup 4, that would be? Yeah, but with full bearish bias, right? Or you're talking about close back in the range downside? You're talking downside, or yeah, I guess downside. Again, I prefer deeper pullbacks, only 13 pips, right? Imagine this candle closing bearish, it's 13 pips. So, you know, it's not as much as I would like it to close, basically. Especially with how big ranges are. Like, let's imagine this setup. Would we want to run stops very tight like this? Risky. Probably want to be above here is 25 pips. So the deeper this pulls back, that's why I really want to look for sells from this zone, right? Now, if you create, you have space for change of structure, because from up there to get back down to here is 47 pips. You see the difference? Massive difference. Could you please explain the correlation between GU and DAX? No correlation. No major correlation. All pairs are somewhat correlated due to dollar and stuff like that, but no. Is Pip Labs launched? Almost. We have not launched the discount. Will be today. Will be today. BTC pump yesterday. Yes, we have to remain calm. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, pumping my bags. It's a blessing for sure. Harry, if you wait for a level to tap and it reverses 0.05 pip away from you on your broker, do you consider it tapped? Yes, I do. I do. Buy scalp on gold. I'm still waiting. All you do is blabber and waste others' time, Mr. Break-Even Trader. Then you can leave the stream because you're wasting your time by being here, not mine. Unbelievable. I just read that without reading it before. I should have read that before, wasting my time to read that type of BS. But on an honest note, something you have to realize is that we do show up here every day and we discuss about topics that are extremely important for free. So if you want to go pay $10,000 for a mentorship course on some guy who's posting 100K profit every single day, be my guest. Be my guest and spend your $10,000 on that person's course, and then come back here when you realize, holy shit, this guy is actually sitting here every single day, live, showing his entries and exit. over 93 wins on stream. Over a year of streaming. That's not wasting time. Wouldn't say that, man. And if you don't have patience and you want to be trading every single second, I understand why you're unprofitable. And I really hope you can understand that long term, it's not about taking a trade every single second. Yo, Pinnacle. And that would be your lesson. Hopefully you can learn something from that. This is setup 2. Let's have a look, brother. Oof. Man. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. Normally setup 2, you wanted to close something like this. This is more like a doji rejection. It's a tight one. I would prefer this not with the bearish bias, right? Oh, you're talking about the bearish one. Sorry, I saw the arrow coming from there. No, because it didn't close below that zone, right? Would be better to close. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. You do have that type of break of structure. So with a bearish bias today, if that was even considered, I wouldn't put that off, to be honest. This time is a little bit iffy, but that's a pretty strong zone. It's even a 1 hour support there. So always check the higher time frames. So that's what would have kept you safe in that position, is if you flip to the 1 hour and be like, 1 hour support is right there. I need to be careful, you know? A lot of rejection wicks. 30-minute support right there. I need to be careful. So this is where setup higher time frames will protect you. What do you think about buys and DAX? I'm waiting for Frankfurt Open. I do like the idea of buys though, but Frankfurt Open, I don't trade before Frankfurt Open on DAX. But yeah, I do like the idea of buys. Even I can take 93 wins that are 5 pips and lose 30 that are 25 pips. Nothing to brag about. You're more than welcome to check my stream record and you can check the 5 pips. I think out of all of the trades I've taken in my history, let's count how many trades are 5 pips, right? Let's count how many trades are 5 pips. Minus 5 pips. Oh, I can lose also minus 5 pips. There we go. So the thing is, I don't like to argue with you, but speak from fact, right? 6 pips. I wonder why 6 pips. It's GBP USD. How big is stop loss on GBP USD? 6, 7 pips. So it's all relative. I also take 7 pip losses. 26 pip wins. So you're really wasting your time. And I'll probably go try somewhere else, man. Guys, this loser literally takes partials. That guy doesn't even count. And takes a full loss. You know, you're not convincing anyone. But you should just focus on you. F the hate. It's not hate. It's just people trying to say stuff that isn't true. I don't mind people saying stuff and talking to me about stuff. It's totally fine. You can have a debate with me. I'm still going to continue what I do. I'm not going to change because someone told me to change. ICT better than you. There we go, guys. The hammer has dropped. I was waiting. Cloud, you told me to move on. Now we have something. ICT is better than you. I understand. He has low testosterone. He has to stay behind a screen and talk to me. That makes total sense now. I get it. Please, I would recommend you literally need to go to a doctor. And, oh, I understand now. I understand. LTS, yes, LTS. Makes total sense. You see how all the dots connect? TRT, I think this person is scared of pinning. I'm leaving. No need that. I can just ban you as well. Hide user from channel. Bye-bye. Never coming back. It's already gone. That's funny as fuck, man. Sometimes we have too much fun, I have to agree. But in another note, if we do end up closing below here, look at this. Name was Vanessa? Yeah, it's probably some, you know, trans or something. Anyways, we won't get into that. Bro, it's too funny though. It's too funny. We have to pick on the one person out of 383 people here. That's the one person hating. So we need to have some fun. because the rest of you guys are respectful, which is nice. I'm scared to counter trend. I don't think GJ sells would be counter trend because we have it would, yeah, I get trend, but it's not counter bias. If we get slapped, we get slapped. Would you be entering on 30-minute or 15? Next candle to close would be 15. Let's see how DAX closed. DAX here. DAX could be interesting. Oh, DAX Frankfurt Open here. Pushing already, man. I thought Frankfurt Open would do a little bit less business. This is interesting. This might be a bit of a missed position. We'll see. 5-minute here. Yeah, I think that was pretty clean, to be honest. No way to enter DAX. Why not this 5 close above here? Clean candles to the left. It just ripped up? Oh, okay. It didn't give you time? If it didn't give you time, then that's it. I got it? Alright. Yeah, I didn't watch it here. I didn't watch it. I was looking at GJ. 15 close above, 1 hour close above. Definitely can get in on any sort of pullbacks. See what we're looking at. I still have 2 pip spread on DAX. That's good, no? The DAX spread should have come down. What am I running? Yeah, 5 now. That's pretty normal. Actually, spread will be a little bit higher today because of probably French bank holiday, but it shouldn't really. It's a German. I don't know. Interesting. No, usually it's 0.5. Really. What is Claudio looking for here? Let's have a look. Is this buys at the top? For me, yeah, a little bit is. You know, you have to be pretty aggressive at that resistance, you know. Pretty aggressive at this resistance. Just take the breakout. Leave this messy range, you know. Hi, how do you calculate pips? In my head, I do it these days. In my head, it's pretty easy to calculate once you understand. It's basic math. But you can use other stuff, you know. You can use lot size calculators. You can use, you know, all of this. Why is DAX popular to trade? It's popular in London session because it's an indice to trade in London. It's like UK 100. Think about why is US 30 popular to trade. US 30 is the European session, European indice, right? Can I trade DAX in Forex? You can. DAX spread changes 9 a.m. German time, I noticed. No, it shouldn't be. It should be already changed. 5 pips, I think, is changed here. Not sure. I need to see. It's actually, my spread is not fluctuating on DAX. It's fixed. But price is changing. Don't know what's going on. Pepperstone is normally not the best. US 30 is US indices? Yeah, I'm saying DAX is the US 30 of the London and European session, right? DE 30, US 30. It's like the same type of thing, right? UK 100 is like NAS 100. You know, it's like just in a different session. Like if you were to trade NAS 100 and US 30, it's the same as trading UK 100 and DE 30. They're like the same type of stuff. I'll be on DAX. Oh, well done, man. Holy. Almost got there. Yeah, it's a big ass rejection. Seeing the same thing happen on gold. Gold's still going up. Right now we're starting to reject on gold. So for now, no, but we'll see what ends up happening. You were discussing Claudio the other day. Would you wait for 15 marked? This is something I was thinking about. Yeah, this is something I was definitely considering here. You know, I just would like to see how this all closes here. But you're right. You're definitely right. The thing is, 1 hour did close bearish here, right? So we're not fighting that. That's the difference. So if 1 hour was still not valid, then yes. But this 1 hour looks good in terms of closing basis. We'll see. This, obviously, my line where I've put my line right now is highly accurate. Definitely harsh rejection coming. So since we've seen a rejection from here, if it does get below, I'll be surprised for it to reject again. It's just a bit unlucky. It's a bit unlucky. In my firm, there's no DAX in watch list, but it's showing me German Euro. Is that both the same thing? Maybe. Check with your firm, right? It should also be called D30 Cash, German 30, German 40, so many different names. You can just Google it. Hi, do you trade live NY session in your Discord? Yeah, live NY chat. We talk about that. Hi, a couple of weeks ago, you had a rough period trading. You said on stream you're going to be a bit more aggressive and risk 1.5% and go early and B. Any update on that? Luckily, market conditions improved and we didn't need to do that. We actually ran into a bit of a winning streak right now, which I'm very happy with. So yes, I did increase risk, but then I moved it back down to my 1%. This here on my actual account is more. I'm just considering 1% as the money I risk, right? My average money I risk. So of my actual account balance, I'm risking 2%, 2.5%, because I don't need to have so much money into a broker and just hold that money in that broker, so I'm risking 1%. We have leverage, and once you become a competent trader, you don't really need to deposit. You can risk safely 2%, 3% of your account balance and be okay, because it's just a number at the end of the day. What's more important is the monetary figure that I'm risking. So I don't think about percentage of what I'm risking. It's not like a funded account where you have rules where percents matter. What matters is monetary figure. So my monetary figure is $1,000. So 1% for me is $1,000, right? So that's how that works. But of my actual account balance, it's more. I'm risking 2-3%. You know, depending on how much I risk per that. So luckily, market conditions improved. We ran into a little bit of a winning streak so far. So yeah. Plans, check the plans, of course. Let's have a look. All right, DAX, too choppy. You're waiting to get above there on Japanese yen. Okay, sells. Yeah, sells makes sense. Which ones? This is DAX here. Looking for the buys above. I agree. Structure, and then look for the sells. Maybe, yep, not enough proper for sales. Too far away. I wouldn't even plan that. Too far away for now. So yeah, that looks good. Happy with that. Set up 2 for buys. That's an interesting one. That's quite cool. Counter and sells. It's not counter buy or sell though. Close above for buys. Yeah, a little bit far though. By the time we get there, you're probably maybe losing volume. Structure here for sells. Bit tough. I prefer setup 2, setup 5 from here, right? So zoom in a bit more on this. You know. DAX re-entry. Let's see what DAX she's doing here. Yeah, 1 minute for that close. The wick, this wick to the left could be a wick fill, you know. Can be a wick fill. Nice liquidity grab. We'll see how it closes though. We'll wait 1 minute. This actually could be good. This could be good. And then look to fill up back into this 15 minute. Tap the 15 minute. Can break even once it re-breaks its own high, but we'll have to see how it closes. If it closes too deep in the next 44 seconds, we're kind of in trouble. Because right now it's giving us just a 1-to-1, you know, to get back to that 15. So we'll have to see on this next one. We can even break even, right? We can break even. Would you go conservative or aggressive below this 5? Always below 5. Imagine this is a 15-minute close. So I'll just keep it below here, but look how deep this is closing. It's making us tough on ranges, right? We'll have to see, because this is also a 1 minute resistance right now. So the only other thing we can do is break even at that 15, right? Break even at that 15. Look at this close here. No top wick. Man, that makes it tricky for us. It's quite deep close as well. 20 point stop loss. To get to 15 is 9 points. 20 points is all the way up here. That's a pretty big candle, man. I don't think that's for me just yet. Is German 30, German 40 the same? Yes. That's a pretty big one. Remember also DAX is a lot better to trade after London Open. Yeah, there's no top wick there. Could be tricky. I think move of the day was this 1 minute setup 2. It's DAX, bro. I don't think move of the day can be massive. That's the good thing with DAX, is that could just be the beginning, man. You know? Harry, will you start to risk 2% on swing trades? Yes, I should. Most safe? Yeah, it is most safe. Pullbacks, or obviously pullbacks are the ideal scenarios. But yeah, for sure. There's a 1 minute resistance everywhere. What do you mean? Well, no, you have to look at how the structure was formed, right? So if we want to reject, that's where we're going to reject. Harry, do you swing trade on the same account you day trade? No, I don't. Reason being is I don't want to watch the trade, and I also don't want to mess myself up, you know. So no, separate account. Sorry, man, for asking too much. I'm new to trading. No, you asked one question. How's that too much? This is why I have a chat open. If I didn't want people to ask questions, I close chat. No need to apologize. Looks like we might get the 30 minute. If something is going to close below, might be the 30 minute. If I tell you I turned £12 into 900 in 1 day day trading, would you believe me? Gambling trade starting from 0.2 to 5 lots. Yeah, I believe it can be happening. Just like someone makes it big on playing blackjack or, you know, roulette, right? It happens. It happens. So yeah, I would believe you. If you tell me you do it consistently, I would start to question. You know? But you identified you gambled, so yeah, I think as long as you're not saying, you know, this is something normal. Don't think it is something normal. Which indicators do you find most reliable? The most reliable indicator is called EYES indicator. Number one indicator, very strong indicator, and it's very reliable. Alright, with $35, what lot size should I start trading? The minimum possible. Just use it for practice. Minimum possible, 0.01. Harry, you should be drifting on a G-Wagon more than a Toyota. More people will be attracted. At least I have. And first of all, that's not Toyota, that's a Nissan Patrol. And those Nissan Patrols are more expensive depending on how much you modify it. If you know how much it costs to modify a car the way I did, you will understand. So just go ahead and check how much that costs to do that modifications. Check the rims. If you find out how much those rims cost, you'll be like, Look at GJ, 1 minute to close. We see if it wants to close below or not. 18 pip stop loss. Let's see what happens here. See if it can close below here. Oh, 6 seconds closing above. No way, last 6 seconds. Yo. That's insane. How does this close on my broker? On my broker, it's above. That's insane. Let me zoom in on that properly. Yeah. My broker has a little bit of like a candle that's not too straight. So if I take it from the lowest candle, it closed above. Close above for me. Oh man, how am I gonna tackle this? This is such a tough scenario. I hate this scenario. Didn't close below the 5 minute though, that's for sure. Yeah, we need to wait for 5 minutes at least here. We need to wait for 5 minutes at least. Shit. If we can chill for 15 minutes would be cool. Good. Closed above for me. Yeah. I notice it goes when it closes right at it. Yeah, not something I've tested myself, but if that's something you know, you can obviously make your own decisions. Just, for me, I just never tested it. It's like 50-50. Can go, it can respect support yet again. I think a 5 minute here would be safer for me. Give me a sec. Go to toilet while we wait for this 5 minute. Man, we need to see what to do here. How to tackle this situation. Very interesting situation. Do we take it on 5? Do I wait for this 15? That sucks last second it didn't close below. That was just the confirmation I'm looking for. Let's see on other brokers. Rwanda closed above. FXCM closed above. Strong close above on FXCM. My broker closed above. Most brokers closed above. I opened a buy, DAX buy and GBP sell, bounced off my support resistance markers. I did your opinion? My opinion on what? Nada hit TP. I think it will go up because there's no bottom wick on GU. No bottom wick on GU. That would mean GBP get weaker, should go down. Man, fuck this shit, man. That's so annoying, man. It's literally all morning this was the move I was waiting for. Literally didn't even take DAX because of this move I was waiting for. I didn't take DAX because of this move I was waiting for. Yeah, just needed that closure for me, guys. Just that closure would have done it. I would have been in break of low. Easy trade here for me. Very easy trade. It's a pretty simple trade, this actually. Clean candles to the left. We spoke about it in the morning. And yeah. But I'm not going to break my rules. As much as I would love to, you know, I'm not going to break my rules. But this just shows how important planning is, right? Planning is super important. Plan the trade and trade the plan. If it ain't gonna follow your plan, then hey, we have rules for a reason. It's why I have consistency. And if I break those rules, then and I lose the trade, it's gonna be a lot worse, because then I can't call myself a trader if I'm just gonna break rules, right? Adapting, yes, but this is really, I said the maximum I'm gonna do is wait for 5-minute close below. No 5 close below, there's nothing I can do in a scenario like this that is gonna respect my plan. And if I don't respect my plan, I'm just here gambling, trying to FOMO into the markets, which has always led me into losses. And that's what makes me different, right? That's the difference between someone who makes money in the markets and someone who loses money in the markets. Is that in times like this, they'll break their plan, but doesn't mean it always plays out. There will be times it plays out, but not always. But that sucks, man. That's a tough one, actually. That's a tough one to swallow, to be honest. Really tough one to swallow. Really, really tough one to swallow. How much this would have been up now? There's your 1-to-1. Boom. But it's London Open. You think it's worth trying impulse at this time? I don't trade impulse, and it's not London Open. London Open is in an hour. Not an hour, 40 minutes now, but it's not London Open just yet. Even at London Open, I don't take impulsive trades. I'm not an impulsive trader. I hate being impulsive traders. No confirmation on impulsive trading. For me, impulsive trading is just gambling without confirmation. Just because you feel like price will move in a certain way, that's the worst thing you can do. You need to have some conviction from technicals. Right? Something to give you confidence, because this had all signs to also reject from here, like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you know. So you have to be careful with that. 5 close below, no problem. We have argument. Even if I lose the trade with a 5 close below, I can just tell myself I took the confirmation but went aggressive. You know, that's totally fine. That's totally fine to do that. Even 30 didn't close below anything. I wish we had something. My broker closed below and I caught 20 pips. First trade, let's go. Yep, congrats. If your broker closed below, I gave you the plan. That's free money for you if your broker closed below. So leave a like on the stream for that. You can see how these plans work. 17 pips, there you go. Well done. Free money. Congrats, congrats. This was one of those levels that were not important. I can show you the reasoning again if you want to consider something new. I mean, you took it then, right? But we've discussed those levels before and they failed as well. It's just you can't be sure, man. You only know in hindsight. It's okay. Just show me the data, man. Show me 60 trades, 50 trades of that happening, and then it's fine. You have something there. That's it. That's all we need. I don't say you're wrong. I just need to see the data. I can't make an assumption of seeing it twice. You've showed me maybe 3 times. No, I did not. It's not about data. It's about logic. I will explain why if you want. But data builds logic. Logic is built through data. That's what makes something logical, right? What makes something logical is data, the probability of something happening based on events happening on the chart. Those events that happen on the chart need to be repeated, you know? If you can repeat them, then you have that to prove. No matter if it's a logic. Logic is built on data, right? My logic today of price continuing down, breaking the support, was exactly the reason behind this move, right? We identified that from a process that we can repeat time and time again. Trading is all about statistics. Trading is about being a trader and the ability to trade based on a rule set, but at the same time adapt to different market movements, right? Being able to identify when something, maybe even though it follows all your rules, it might make sense not to execute, or it might make sense to close a trade at a certain part, or it might make sense to go, like today, the ability of me saying I'm gonna go on a 5-minute, even though that's not the original plan. It said 15 cells below, right? Original plan was 15 cells below. But I was able to say, if I get a 5, I'm adapting my plan because it still makes sense. We are seeing something in the market of more movement, but we're still not changing the plan by still having a close below, right? That's the difference. We're changing it to say, okay, we won't wait for a 15 close below. 15 is closing bearish. We'll now wait for the 5 closing below. Yeah, that's it for GJ for the session for sure. That's it, done. Do you as well push through my zone here? Gold is actually ranging. Logic is based on sense of reasoning, not data, but that reasoning comes from data, right? It's something that's had to happen to build that. You get what I mean? So if you're being logical about something, you're saying that price has closed at resistance. Price has now, closed the second candle bearish. It makes sense to go down. How do you know it makes sense? Because there has been data in the past that has proven that if candles consecutively close bearish, it's going to logically make sense for price to go down. So that logic, yes, it's logical now, but that logic was built off data that if 2 candles are closing bearish, if 1 hour is closing bearish, it makes sense for it to go down. You see what I'm saying? So there has to be data there. Otherwise, you're just speaking out of, it's not logical because it's not proven to be true, right? That's data, not logic, but data builds your logic to reasoning, you know? It builds your logic to have a reasoning. You can't have a reasoning without data. So you might be logically explaining something based on data. So you logically explain something, but what you explain has to be data-based, otherwise how are you going to prove it, right? That's my point. So you can speak logically, but it's not going to do much sense. There's no logic in the markets if there are no numbers. Bro, I've come here to make money, not to blow my mind. Now we go into the matrix. Hi, what do you think of Callisto FX? Not sure who that is. Don't worry about other people. I focus on me. Can't tell you. I bumped into this video link below and it really opened my eyes about what you always teach on patience, following the plan and not being an impulsive trader. Yeah, because if I lost this trade, I know exactly why I lose. You know, I know exactly why I lose. And I can't have that. Like, you don't think I'm frustrated right now? And then on top of this, to deal with people arguing with me as to why. Of course, when it plays out, everyone is going to be. You know? Like, this is super frustrating for me as a trader to do, but have I taken any action from this? Am I FOMOing? Am I? No, I'm just sitting here and discussing it. You know, at the end of the day, I'm the one who missed out on this because it didn't follow my plan. But I don't feel like I missed out. It's just annoying when you plan a move and then last minute it doesn't happen. So this is a part of the game. But hey, it's a painful one, this one. I think this is one of the most painful trades I've had in a long time. Most things are just like, hey, last minute or something like this. Especially I was very confident in this move happening. But I don't break my rules, right? I even skipped out on DAX. DAX buys, I'm sure would play out actually. I skipped out on DAX to take this trade. As GJ, I like GJ, man. Yeah, you see the DAX buys would have played out here. So I actually skipped out on this. I didn't even enter aggressively here, running the bigger stop loss, breaking even at this point here, 8 pips, because I'm like, look, here I have to break even at 8 points. There's a high chance we can tap break even. But for GJ, my sells here are a lot better, right? Like there's really no break even point until maybe key level, key level or something. But this had a lot more clean range. So it's painful when you do that, when you choose something over another one. But that's why I trade, 1 or 2 pairs. Harry, your tongue is cursed. You're cursed. So you show up to my stream. Every day you're in my stream, we have the same problem. It's you. Always my fault, right? What about other people? Joking, brother. No one's cursed. This is a day in the life of a trader. If you can't handle this, following your plan, then you're not a trader, right? You're a gambler. It's a simple representation of a time where your trade idea plays out, but you followed your plan. Is that really a loss? Is that a loss long term if I make money doing that? Not really. Except if you kick me off, I'm going nowhere. That's what's good. I know what's good for me. Yeah, don't worry. What do you suggest to take profit in a pips in a single day? Depends, right? How about Indian profitable trader? What do you mean, how about Indian profitable trader? What does being Indian have to do with anything? Took this? Yep, that's valid. I like that. What time frame is this? 5-minute thunderstorm? Yep, that's cool. 50-minute level thunderstorm, break of low, nice stop loss, back inside the range. Valid. Makes sense. That's a clean trade. He means legendary? Bro, we haven't heard from legendary trader. He's AFK, man, away from keyboard. We need to find out what's happening with him. Same happened in GU. Let's see. Yeah, I think these are two different scenarios though. This scenario closed below the support, this scenario closed at the support. So this would be a little bit different. If you compare two scenarios, the EU one is a lot cleaner than GU, as you have one that closed below the support, thunderstorm that retested the support, then break the low, instead of this that rejected the support, formed that. Invalid support, man. If you'd only listen, bro, literally, if you're gonna keep going on about this and keep saying something like this, every support invalid, then really invalid support. So then show me the trades you've taken. Like to see your entries, please. We have to send him a care package. He's still on the run. Yeah, we have to check MRE. We need to send him. MRE. Harry, if I trade 2 losses in a day, then what can I do to recover this loss? Yeah, wait for next day, man. 2 losses in a day means that you're doing something extremely wrong, right? You did something extremely wrong. Your analysis is off today. Just call it a day. You have tomorrow. Protect your account. It's okay. It's okay to have a bad day, but don't make it worse. It's a very small % chance that you're going to recover and everything, especially with your mindset at that time. Your mindset at that time is going to be extremely bad. Data on Pip Labs Sim is based on what broker? No, it's based on, we have multiple data providers, but it's from brokers, not from Awanda, so you won't have all that weird gaps. So we have multiple data providers. Can we use Pip Labs for free? We do have a free demo. We do have a free demo to allow you to try. We're actually one of the only companies that does allow you to try it for free. We offer 3 pairs for free, 2024 data, 1 month of data for free, January to February. We're the only ones who do it. You can try gold, GBP JPY, and NASDAQ on 2024 data. No one actually does that in the industry. And yeah, we launched today, guys. We're very excited, actually. 12 p.m. Dubai time, man. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We launched the code and it's released. 20 minutes. I think we'll do something special on stream. We'll do it a little bit earlier for you guys, just so you can get the chance. That's what I was talking about. The 34% off. This is the biggest discount we're ever gonna do. We're already the cheapest platform out there. We just do everything cheap and affordable and really, really high value. We actually need to increase the price eventually because it's extremely hard to run this business like this. Like, it's a lot of out-of-pocket stuff. Harry, can I get my affiliate link? You have an affiliate link. Last time you made one, you were given. Would you be interested in buys? Yeah, I would be interested in buys, but we need to obviously form a buy setup, so it's going to take some time before that. If I take many trades a day, like 5, but I prove to be profitable for 2 months and not in drawdown, is that okay? For now, yes. For now, of course it is. You know, you just need to backtest that with time, you know, backtest that with time. Not backtest, sorry. Just try that with time. Sorry, I was just reading someone about backtesting. You know, you just need to give that time. Can I ask for an explanation of Pip Labs, please? You can. I'll quickly explain it while we're waiting for a trade here. So Pip Labs is a backtesting software. It allows you to practice your trades, right? So it allows you to practice your trades. Can we backtest 2 time frames? We are finding a solution for that. It's extremely hard with ticks because we need to basically open 2 simulations for you. We need to open 2 simulations. But Nikkei is added, by the way, Dave. We did add Nikkei for you there. You can check it now. Just while it reminds me, Nikkei is added for you. It allows you, right, choose a strategy, name it, whatever, boom, start. And it allows you to practice your trades, but you get to see tick data. So how the candles played in real life, right? You can take trades, you know, calculate your risk, all of that good stuff. And it allows you to take trades and basically simulate like you were trading real life. You can take trades, see your P&L, all of that stuff, and actually gather data and simulate. Practice your strategy. Practice your strategy. Prove to yourself that you know what you're doing. See your negative, adjust your stop loss, all of that stuff. You know, make it like you're really trading here, right? We can make this faster, you know? And you're like, okay, am I going to get in profits here? Oh, I'm in profits now. I'm going to close my trade. You can close your trade out. Go to your trade history. You can add comments on your trade. I felt not poorly confident in my trade, all of this stuff, right? You know? So that's how it is. You can go and you can test all of that stuff. We also have a prop firm simulator. So you can actually simulate you passing a prop firm challenge. But we have data from 3 years ago. Why not like 5 or 10? We have 5 years worth of data, 2019 to 2024. That is 5 years. So we do have that. You can see here the data. It has the dates here, 2019 to 2024, right? 10 years is not accurate data, man. 10 years ago, the brokers, the way they collect data is not accurate. 5 years is like max. Harry, see DAX, is it something I want to see or do I not want to see? Because hopefully I don't want to see it because I fucking skipped out on DAX to trade GJ here. So if it's not something I want to see, I'm not going to look at it because it's just going to make it annoying for me. I skipped out on DAX just so I can trade this GJ sells here. So if it's something that's going to annoy me, I'm not. I'm already fucking pissed off right now. I don't need to. You know, I'm already fucking done with this session here and it's already pissing me off. So if it's gonna piss me off more, I'm not gonna look at it. Because that's annoying. It will annoy you? Depressing shit? Yeah, so I probably won't look at it then. Better, right? Better, better, better. I took MT5 simulator, but I don't know why when the candle closes, the next one moves 20 pips in 5-10 seconds, like on gold. I don't know which broker this is. I think on FX Replay, Pip Labs Sims, it's like a wonder and the moves normal, yeah. It shouldn't move 20 pips in 5-10 seconds, you know. You should be able to control the speed. On Pip Labs, we allow you to control the speed. FX Replay doesn't allow you to play ticks, so you can only skip candles, right? You can only skip candles. Set up 2 cells. It would be an option, set up 2 cells. Yes, we haven't tapped a target fully yet, so that can still become an option here if this shit wants to still continue down. Definitely. I've never seen this side of you. Hope you're okay. What side of me? That I'm pissed because of that? Yeah, it's a normal. Come on, don't tell me charts don't piss you off. You just depends on what reaction you take from it. I mean, I'm just waiting now for the next setup. That's the best thing I can do as a trader right now. That's the best thing I can do as a trader now is wait for the next setup. But what's your thought about doing some live webinar streams for Pip Labs that would channel bit of traffic to your product? It's not about traffic to the product. It's more about I want people using it effectively. Hopefully this is a product that can bring value to people, right? That's what's more important is I want it to help. Every single person who has passed a challenge in our group has simulated, not backtested, simulated. There's a difference between simulating and backtesting. Backtesting is testing something. Simulating is practicing a strategy before you execute it on the live markets. And simulating is important. Backtesting is, I mean, if you're fortunate and you run into someone like me, I've done all the work for you. All you have to do is just implement it yourself, right? Implement and learn it yourself. But yeah, a webinar might be cool. I might do a backtesting webinar for you guys. Would you guys like that? We go and we backtest together. I think that would be very, very educational. Would you guys like if I did that? I mean, yeah, in the exclusive group, we'll do one anyways. My plan was to do one anyways, but not for the exclusive, for the free guys, you know? Yeah, we should do that then. We should do that. Maybe I'll plan one for next week. Is V4 out? I opened it on the website. It says V4. V4 is out, man. V4 is out. The discount code will drop. Maybe I'll drop it in 10 minutes. Should I drop the discount code, guys, for you guys? 34%. Like I said, first 34 people. I can drop the discount code early for you guys. We'll do it maybe in 5 minutes. Just so it's fair. Just so it's fair. Pound cut, sell and GJ. Yeah, I'm trying to see what I can do with this mess. If we get set up 2 here, we get pulled back, go a little bit higher to trade in this situation. So look. Yeah, ideally the higher the better, of course, but I do totally agree with that type of setup. Do you think UJ has a good chance of blasting through? I don't know. You tell me, man. You're the one who dictates these levels important or not. So my opinion won't matter on that level. It's true though. Not a constructive attitude. I don't know, bro. Every resistance I said it's a support difference, and now you said it's not a support. So what am I supposed to say about this resistance, bro? I can't say anything. I say this. Yeah, obviously it's a resistance for me. This is a resistance for me, but maybe for you it's not a you know, something that you're gonna care about. So I can't tell you. You know? For me, it's a resistance, yeah. I would want a close above for me, in my opinion. This would be a classic setup 1 resistance. We are getting the pullback on GJ here, so this could end up forming a setup 2. Hi, when will you start trading the reaction of levels? A lot of people keep asking me to change or do something different. Listen, I'm not going to change anything till I test it fully. It's not easy to do something in the markets like that. Like if I want to make some hype strategy to entertain people online, I can, but it's not going to be true making me money, right? Nor is it going to make anyone else money, and they're going to find that out indefinitely. It will just look hype. Every day I come in the market, choose a side, buy or sell, take a position, and it looks good, you know, because we're always in a position, but no one's making money, right? We're just always in a position, you know. So that's how it works. So yeah, I'll launch the discount code soon, guys, for you guys. We'll actually do it now. We'll actually do it now as a gift. So since you guys are on stream with me, since you guys are on stream with me, we'll actually do it now. Check this out. Here's my code. Code Turbo, 34% off. Limit the times this can be redeemed globally to 34 times. Oh, why did that go 33? 34, there we go. 33 times, Code Turbo. Man, 34% off is nuts. But, yeah, let's do it. Create promo code, there we go. Done. Fully active, all plans, Code Turbo, 34% off. Let's go, V4 is live. Enjoy it. Is that going to be $17 for 1 month? Yes, $17. Pretty cheap. Man, that's less than half a dollar a day. Less than half a dollar a day. So yeah. Where's the code? You put the code in. Code Turbo. Use code Turbo. You get it. That's it. So yeah, huge offer, man. Wow, 34% off is massive. This is the last time we'd run that offer because when I go on pricing page, the scroll is not working. What do you mean scroll is not working on pricing page? Pricing. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe I'll check on phone. Could be on phone. Might be right. All right, I'm on phone here. Pricing. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Can you guys see? It's working. Scroll. Maybe website lagging. A lot of people on the website. Alright, can I use previous affiliate code? You can, yes. Code does work? Good, thank you. Answer my question above on Pip Labs. I can't find it, man. I think it's been hidden. I can't find it, so just repost it would be better. I really can't find it, I'm scrolling. Damn, you're in already? Holy, that was quick. Good job, good job. Steven. Oh wow, that's a sneaky setup. Wick fill here, set up 2 of the range, full bearish bias, wick fill. I'll just be careful with that since it tapped the bottom of the range already. Like, normally this could end up being a rejection, you know, but tight range trading, I mean, I guess it's worked out this time for sure. So that is nice that did work out. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, that's an interesting one. This is probably one I wouldn't try myself because this wick would worry me. But then we got the 15 close below, which really did give this move. You know, so that's interesting to see. See what happened with DAX here. Yeah, this is just oof. Beautiful. Drink water with that. Look at GJ pushing back into the range here. So this could be interesting if we create resistance. London open candle. I wonder how this 1 hour close. 1 hour closing bullish here. Why did you look at DAX? I had to do it, man. It was impulsive behavior. Impulsive behavior. But although this does look very sad, there's still an opportunity for London Open to give a pullback because we have not tapped target yet of this 1 hour. So we may be lucky here, guys. Secondly, I know this sounds freaking crazy. I know this sounds crazy. But we are mixed bias today, guys. We are mixed bias today. Means that what? Means that we can see sells as well become an option if we create some form of resistance and change of structure on 5. When does the code expire? 34 people redeem it. I think only, I don't know, I can't see, but 3 people have redeemed. So you have space, 3 people have redeemed. 4 minutes for London Open. Let's see what it cooks. I wonder what gold does here at London Open. GJ retesting that resistance, right? Retesting that resistance. That sill you actually pointed out, right? So this is where if the next candle by London, it's just going to be interesting to see how the 1 hour candle closes. 1 hour candle closes doji would be better for sells instead of bullish. Let's see. So help boost my confidence greatly. Thank you, Harry. No, amazing. I think this is going to be an amazing upgrade to our previous version. I mean, you get access to a whole new dashboard. I mean, if you're actually looking to take trading seriously and want to actually practice and improve, then that investment is definitely one that's, you know, you're not paying for a course. You're not paying for someone to sell you a dream. You're literally paying a very minimal fee and taking advantage to actually prove to yourself that whatever you've learned works. Like, prove that. Prove that to yourself that, hey, I can actually, my method works. What I'm doing works. I can see, I know my strategy. I know my task, right? I know what I have to do on a daily basis. Like, it's important to know what you're doing, right? I would hope you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then you're probably gambling. And then you come cry to me. What's ranking in Pip Labs? This is going to be an amazing feature. I can't disclose it because unfortunately other people in the industry have been copying what we've already created. So I think I'll have to, I'll speak about that soon. But it will be a very, very cool feature that will actually allow people to use the platform and get a return from the platform. Can you add pair watermark? I would love to, but unfortunately it's something that really annoys me on the chart. So you can go ahead and check the pair by seeing the right hand side here. You can see the right hand side here. You can see the left hand side here as well to find the pair. DAX tapped the 1 hour now. Yeah, just a very, very unlucky day for me today, man. I didn't take DAX because I was looking to take GJ on a close below. And last second, literally, we were all the way down here. Last second, it didn't close below. Like, look at this 1 minute here. Like, last second, it just decides to say, oh, not today. Ah, that's unlucky, man. And then DAX goes because we're looking, I mean, yeah. Because I was more confident on GJ's move. But what to do? Maybe trade both. But we'll see here. London is just opening. Hopefully 1 hour is still closing bearish. 15-minute is closing weak here. Anyone knows the background music? The one playing right now is called Lolo Wednesday. But today is Monday, so... But it's playing random. 30 minutes strong, yeah. Strong candle close, yes. But we are respecting a little small resistance here on the left. So if price does want to create resistance, this might end up creating a lower high. Definitely possible. Now is where it makes its decision, right? Let's see how gold closed. Gold closed at support. Have a Pip Labs discount locked in. Let's go, man. Lolo Wednesday. Yeah, that's what it's called, man. London Open after 2 hours. Session time changed? No, London Open is right now. Daylight saving did change, yes, but it's right now London Open. How did GU close here? So GU closing at support, which is very interesting. We did close below the 4 hour, but we're sitting at this like 30-minute here. DAX is weird, it keeps having gaps. I'll check on my broker. Obviously on the one we have here it doesn't. Would like to see how that looks on my broker. D40. I don't have much gaps on my broker, no. Interesting. I have exams tomorrow. I will head out. Seriously, man, with everything. Thank you. God bless. Amazing, amazing. Congrats, man. Good luck with your exams, brother. Good luck with your exams. Right, let's see if this candle wants to close bullish or bearish here. This is going to be an interesting scenario here. We'll see what it forms. UI for Pip Labs, very dope, must say. Oh, I'm glad you like it. The new version is really nice, so I'm glad you like it. DAX 1 to 5 hour hit. Yeah, I was just, is it wrong to buy setup 2 for GJ? It's not wrong. No, it's just your stop loss is about 38 pips. So you needed to break through this resistance. So for me, whenever I have a scenario like this, it's not worth it because it could just reject here and you kind of have to go break even here because it's a resistance, or at least manage your trade, which you will end up in a small loss for sure. So what ends up happening in a scenario like this is that I just end up going with a setup 1, because with a setup 1, even now, let's say this 30-minute closes above, I'm guaranteed a smaller stop loss, you know? My browser is not doing well with the site. Very sad. I can't see the start now button. Yeah, start now button is right here, no? Yeah, a little bit here with your browser. We can fix that. But the start now button is right there. You can see it. We can adjust that. Also, guys, we did add this yesterday. Getting started page has a video, just a nice video showing you how to use the software, like a tutorial. So check out the getting started. Also, guys, use this for free, man. Like if you can't afford it for some reason, if you can't, if it's not in your budget, if $17 is too expensive right now, there is a free demo for that reason. Like I want you guys to be backtesting anyways. You know, I always try to help the community as much as possible. always trying to help the community as much as possible. So use that free demo, right? Go ahead, take advantage of it. We did release that, right? Watch the getting started one so you know how to use it. It's all there. So take advantage. Like, I do want you guys backtesting anyways, right? Since we spoke, my DAX spread is down. Let me check my DAX spread as well. My DAX spread is the same, so that's interesting. So my DAX spread stayed the same, yours went down. It's interesting they adjust yours a little bit later. The discount is so good. Yeah, it is a pretty steep discount, 34% off. I was locked on a trade. Please repeat about V4. Yeah, V4 is fully live now. V4 is fully live, 34% off. Birthday present for me. Nice. Why can't I open higher time frame on the free version? What's higher time frame for you? Oh, you mean more data? Because it's free version, right? We can't supply data to everyone. It's too high costs. We give you already 2024 data for 3 pairs. 2024 data, basically a whole month for 3 pairs. That's a lot. You can practice on 3 pairs for free. I mean, it costs you nothing. Four-hour works. Remember, the website will have a lot of activity right now, so, but yeah, it's working. Oh yeah, that just press X because obviously you only get 1 month of data, so that's your 1 month. Did you mention you're doing backtesting today? No, I didn't mention that. We're doing a webinar though. This week we'll have a webinar where we backtest for sure. That was the plan. That's what I'm thinking of? Yeah, all good. What's your opinion on Raja Banks? I like him, but sometimes I worry. I don't have an opinion on anyone. I just focus on myself. So I don't need to have an opinion because whatever anyone else is doing won't affect me. If I know someone personally, yeah, of course, I will speak about they're a nice guy, whatever. But listen, I don't know him personally, so I can't say. I don't have an opinion, you know? I don't have an opinion, you know? I can't make one because I don't know them personally. Do you open slot for Pip Labs ambassadors? Yes, you can DM me. There's also a way I'll show you in the next coming days to make money from Pip Labs. If you do have friends you want to refer, you can refer directly from our website. Let me show you now. If you go ahead to Pip Labs, right, and you go to pricing, you click on start now, okay? Once you click start now, you can click this Pip Labs backtesting simulator. Like you can literally click onto it or press back here, right? Leave checkout. This should take you to the Pip Labs page. At the Pip Labs page, I don't have it because I'm logged in, but you will have a refer now. You can refer friends and you get paid for that. We offer a pretty good payment for that. So you don't even need to sign up with that. Let's see if this 15-minute is able to reject something like this and then close bearish would be our sells. Buys, we need to wait for setup ones. Still in the cards, buys, we just need to wait for setup ones. Gold, I wonder if a gold setup 2 would make sense from the bottom of the range here. We are full bearish bias, that's the only thing that puts me off. That's the only thing that puts me off. But if we're just gonna range, I wonder if that makes sense. We'll see about that. Just to play the range. Do you bouncing now? Today is bank holiday. How do you trade? It's US bank holiday. I trade London session. London banks are still open. I appreciate everyone showing up to stream on a Monday. Unfortunately, this was a frustrating trade, guys, huh? How we just missed out on closing below here. So close to taking the sells. Frustrating trade. But it happens. It happens. You have to just bite the bullet and just wait for the next best option. And this is just sometimes how this game is. It's a fickle game, but this is our job as a trader. I think I only see the URL button link pigeon with a note around its ankle. If anything, to get Pip Labs V4, die happy, man. You can't get, why? You can't click it or something? So let's see what happens. Can you send it in the exclusive group and tag Eldest? Just send it in this part of the group, and then just do this at Eldest to this guy. This is Antonio. That's his nickname. So you could send that there, would be cool to see what's happening. Man, DAX is on a mission today. Mission to Mars. Wow. Today's this is like going in a boxing ring with Khabib today. This is exactly what I've done to myself today. Is I went into a ring with Khabib. I really did. I literally said, okay, I'm gonna take GJ here. GJ doesn't give me an entry. And then I don't take DAX because I'm like, okay, we'll get GJ. Yeah, this is like going into a boxing ring with Khabib. For sure. For sure, that's what I've just done to myself. If we respect this support, guys, 198.092. You see this support, 198.092? That's where buys will make sense as well. Respect it, buys. Is Pip Labs free has prop firm? No. Because prop firm has to save, right? Prop firm has to save. Khabib or McGregor? I mean, you can't beat Khabib, man. He's, you know, of course, undefeated champion, bro. Undefeated. But, you know, I am somewhat Irish, so kind of have to represent, right? Who's Barbar? Who's Virat? Cricket players? Virat Kohli, you mean? Man, I'm confused. Does the demo only have 3? Why have full? Because maybe you won the giveaway, right? If this closed back in the range, we could have considered the buys. Yeah, this make it tough for me, man. Daily resistance tapped. Wow. I'm gonna do this, guys, because I have to do this. Just to make myself painful. 21. Fuck's sake. I shouldn't have done that. Bad idea. I think gold is ranging for today. GJ and DAX were good. Even DAX is, I mean, GU is looking a little bit weird. What am I gonna do on GJ here? This is tough. No, I did it. I did do it. I did do it. Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Trump or Putin? My grandmother told me to never discuss religions and politics. That's what she tells me. Or what she did tell me. Never discuss religion and politics, Harry. Alright, you said so. Bank holiday today? Yeah, but London session still volume. Only volume will be affected. There's volume affected on gold today. There's volume affected on gold. But look, GBP pairs are moving pretty smooth here. Obviously, DAX. We won't speak about DAX today. I'm going to just bite myself on the lip and just... man, no. DAX is breaking daily. Yeah, very strong move this. Wow. Probably I can squeeze something out of this if this is just going to continue. Let's see. If this is just gonna continue like this, then I can squeeze a little 1-to-1 on a 1 minute. You know, I can just squeeze something. But we have to see. It is very aggressive. With it being this high, I'm literally buying the worst place possible. But I know the risks. I know the risks. I know how I can be punished. Too risky? It is, but if this momentum is gonna continue, don't force me. It takes me back to that GU trade a while ago. Yeah, probably forcing it. Just pissing off, man. Like today, planned everything perfectly. Buys, the sells, don't catch anything. It's always annoying that. But maybe GJ sells come through. Who knows? Seven minutes. Nice rejection from top of range. You know, this is not a bad spot if price is gonna reject. Have you guys seen what spot we're in? It's kind of like this spot here we've had. If you draw a box around it, a lot of support and resistance found around it. These highs were found here. The high was found this high before the big rejection. Here we rejected it as well. Right here we rejected it as well. So if this closes, it's possible that this is, it's like, it's not a crazy place. Like, I'm not saying it's full confirmation that sells make sense, but to be on the selling side, you know, to be on the selling side, it's not crazy idea, right? That I can sell within from the top of the range here. Especially if something is closing below something like this, which is our previous range, right? We didn't break structure, we failed, we tried to. We did break this internal structure here. We didn't break 30-minute, right? No, respected 30-minute, respected 1 hour so far. Yeah, this could be a possibility. We'll just have to see how this 15 closes. We would also break this 5-minute structure closing below here. We would end the uptrend, well, short-term end of uptrend. I mean, it can make sense here. It can make sense. If this 15 closes bullish, then I think I'll just have to call it though. You know, because then I'm just going to sit and watch paint dry and not be able to form anything from here. For the buys, I'd love to see actually support creation. So even if this closes like doji bearish, then next candle closes above, we can start to think about some buys here. 10 pip range is not the best compared to the range towards the downside here is around 30 pip range. It's a lot better. 30 pip range obviously is a lot better than a 10 pip range. Doesn't gold just look like it wants to melt? It's super tempting. I wonder if gold could be a short. People won't expect it. They'll be buying the hell out of this zone right now. If we can clear the 5, it would be doing what all these candles could not do, which is close below. We need a strong close below, a resolution candle. But do we have 40 pips? Not even. So what makes it tough, man? We don't have the 40 pip range. I feel GJ wants to go high if it can break above 1 hour highs. Yeah. How much do you say your monthly income should be before shifting to Dubai? I would say $3,000 to live very basically. Not very basic, but you know, basic enough. Like you're not going to be balling with 3,000, but $3,000 will get you by. You know, that's actually the average salary here is around 2,800. Even, yeah, a little bit less even, believe it or not. Right? So you can definitely take it, you know, live with that. Guys, I'm gonna call it here. It's not my day. Not my day. I missed out on the sells that didn't give me a close below, and the DAX is really annoying. That's a massive position, and I literally didn't take that because of these GJ sells setting up. And yeah, that happens. That happens. Nothing really you can do about it. Would 8 to 10k be sufficient to live comfortably? Yeah, very comfortably, man. You can live very, very comfortably with that much for sure. We're talking dollars, I would assume. Dirhams, that's your basic living. But you know, it's good. Harry, how long did it take you to make your first 100k? Okay, this is gonna be surprising. I don't like to discuss about money, but it actually took me a year to make my first 100k because I got very good in I did well in crypto. So I don't count that. After that to remake that, it took like 4 years. So it was not easy, man. It was not easy, but I made, see, crypto was like a get rich quick scheme, and I got rich quick from crypto. If you consider that rich, I don't consider that rich, but I made more than that. But I don't like to discuss numbers, but yes, that's how it basically works. So yeah, time something correctly, wealth came. Then to make it sustainably was a different journey, bro. Was a different journey to sustainably remake that, right? That was freaking tough, man. The hardest thing ever in trading by itself was to make that first $1,000. I have it on recording. I have it recording of the first $1,000. That's exactly that was super hard. That's not easy, man. That's not easy. So yeah, let's pick it up tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm really hoping for a day where I can smash the markets here. Definitely good volume today on DAX. That's just a little bit pissing me off. I mean, it's relatable, guys. You can see it happens to the best of us. But you know, this is just one of those days, I guess. You know, one of those days where it's a little bit tricky for me, and this didn't give me my close, and then DAX was pumping. Yeah, it feels shit, man. It feels shit. You guys all know the feeling, but this just shows that what did I do about it? I didn't FOMO in. I was close. I didn't FOMO in. I didn't do anything stupid. I'm not getting all, I need to take a trade right now. I have the whole week ahead of me. Yes, it really sucks, guys. Today was going to be a winning day. Would you trade NY session? For sure, I would trade NY session. It's not going to change anything for me. It's just nice to trade in London. I do enjoy trading in London. It is nice to catch a trade altogether. So anyways, let's hope we can, oh yeah, it is bank holiday today. Shit. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Depending, maybe not. Most likely not. But let's hope you guys show up to stream tomorrow and we kill it, guys. We start getting back into this win streak here. I need to beat my old win streak. I think my biggest win streak here, guys, and I'm saying this so it happens. My biggest win streak was 6 trades in a row. How many we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, boys. Next trade is the one. If we beat... Let's see if we can do it. Can we beat the win streak? What do you guys say? Will I lose next trade or win? Let's see before we leave. Will I lose or win next trade? What do we think? Win. Okay, I like the positivity. Full port, win. Okay, I like it. Four years of profitable trading or 4 years to figure out what to do? 4 years of profitable, man. I was trading for 5 years, so I was in crypto for now like 5.5 years. So max worst case scenario BE. Well, I hope so. Let's see. Tomorrow's the day, guys. I'm telling you. No matter what, tomorrow's the day. We go full port Tuesday. Are you guys ready for full port Tuesday? So let's see what happens. Anyways, guys, if price does close below 198.200, I'm interested in sells. This will be a fake out. I'm interested in sells. I'll still take sells. 1 hour close is going to be extremely important. 15-minute creating structure. Any type of support, boom. Can look for potential buys. Be careful of the time, bank holiday today. And that's going to be the thing, right? So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for full port Tuesday. Let's get it, boys. Take care. Trade sharp and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you all. Peace.